And welcome to Mike Rose Stadium. We're in Memphis getting ready for Memphis and UAB, and this is the NSCAA Men's College Soccer Review. Hello, everybody. I'm Dean Linke, along with our sideline reporter, Sarah Stankvage, and my main man, Keith Tabatznik. And Keith, UAB comes in with a firehouse of a team.
Yeah, they do, in the terms that the fact that they can score a lot of goals. They're in the top 20 in the nation in scoring goals. They always are that way. 9 goals with one forward, 6 goals with another forward. They've had tons of penalty kicks all year. They get in the box nonstop, and this is a Mike Getman team. They always go forward. And by the way, they need to score goals tonight because they're on the bubble for the NCAA tournament. Big game for them tonight.
Meanwhile, Sarah, Memphis has struggled this year, and part of the reason is they only have 2 seniors.
Yes, this is a very young Memphis team, but they have 2 veterans. Rory O'Connor, who's from Dublin, Ireland. He's going to be in the backfield today. And then they have walk-on Eric Trujillo, who everyone likes to call Rudy, since he is the first and only walk-on for the Memphis Tigers. So if you hear them yelling Rudy from the sideline, you'll know number 7's about to come in the game.
All right, Sarah, very good. And, of course, we've had some amazing stories this year, Keith Tabatznik. It's been a great year.
Well, it really has been. I mean, all over in the college soccer. We've talked about it day in and day out. But I think, to me, there's a lot of stories you can talk about, but there's 5 of them, to me, that are probably the biggest that we have all year. You know, number 1 is, to me, it's the upset. Cleveland State upsetting Akron. Akron's first loss since 2008. They're just amazing. They go into Cleveland State. They think it's going to be a midweek game that they could just get a win on. But no, 2-1 upset win. They scored 2 goals in the last 12 minutes to take that from Akron. You know, number 4 there, Dean, I think going down the list, you know, this is number 1 versus number 2 on Fox Soccer Channel when Akron ends up defeating Tulsa 4-0. Anytime you get 1 and 2, it's going to be a big one. Tulsa had come in red hot then, Dean, and then after that, they kind of took a little dive after that one. And here's one people probably don't know about, but to me it's big. Florida Gulf Coast University. Coach Bob Budhorn started this program. They did not have a program 4 years ago. He said within 4 years we'll be in the top 25. They are in the top 25 at 13-3-2. Congratulations, Bob. Unfortunately, they have 1 more year before they're allowed to get into the NCAA tournament based on being a new program. Next, I think it's Louisville and Butler with no losses during the entire season. That is incredible, Dean.
And the number 1 story, Keith, we've been a part of it. The attendances, the fans have been incredible.
This is the story of the year, probably for the 2nd year in a row. Yeah, at Fox Soccer Channel, by the way, we've had 6 records at Fox Soccer Channel games. But think about it, over 16,000 at University of California, Santa Barbara to see UCLA. UCLA also, they go down to Cal Poly, about 9,000, 8,000 Cal Poly, Santa Barbara. It is just over and over again, and that is the story. What a great thing for college soccer.
All right, let's take a look now at the NSCAA HendrickCars.com top 25. And guess what, Keith? We have a new number 1.
Yeah, well, this is something that we haven't seen all year. This is Louisville at number 1, and Louisville at 14-0-2. Akron, though, after their loss to Cleveland State, they bounced back and they beat Michigan State 1-0. That's Darren Maddox with his 12th goal of the year. Maryland defeating William & Mary 3-0. And then there's Butler, the other team without a loss on the year. They just tied Cleveland State. They're 15-0-2. UC Irvine, though, they had 2 chances to win in the Big West, but they lost to Cal Northridge 1-2, and then Creighton filling that out after a 2-0 win over Missouri State.
And when we flip the chart, who do you like, Keith?
Yeah, well, first of all, Monmouth again, you know, congratulations to them. 1 loss on the season, another great year for them. As we said, William & Mary dropped to Maryland midweek. Virginia, after losing to Maryland, they come back. They beat Campbell 4-1. And then it's Princeton, and it's Princeton-Penn this weekend, really, essentially for the Ivy League title.
And how about in the Final 5, the Penn State Nittany Lions?
Yeah, well, Penn State, they defeated Lafayette midweek. They're back into the national rankings. Last week, I said a few of those teams were out, and we do have 4 new teams into the top 25, including Florida Gulf Coast University, as I said before.
Your top 25 is presented by HendrickCars.com. 80 franchises, 5,000 cars, over 100,000 photos. One website, HendrickCars.com, the fastest way to buy a used vehicle. Take a look now at your NSCAA Men's Player of the Week, and it's got to be from Cleveland State. Their goalkeeper, Brad Stuber, with the big-time upset of Akron. He is your men's NSCAA Player of the Week. And how about Mandy Wingo? Scored 5 goals in 2 games last week to lead Charlotte to a pair of wins over St. Joseph's and Temple. She is your NSCAA Women's Player of the Week. And from Memphis. The Tigers come in with just 4 wins, but they come up with a big victory over the UAB Blazers, 2-0. Keith Tabatznik.
Yeah, they did, and this all came after a 0-0 half with only 1 shot on goal in the first half. And, Memphis maybe having a little bit better in the half. No team taking, control of it. But second half, Memphis, they did not waste any time. In the 47th minute, they've earned a corner kick. Freshman from Ireland, Liam Collins with the service, and that's J.J. Greer skying over everybody for his first goal of the year. Memphis goes up 3 minutes into the second half, 1-0, and then they were going to seal it late in the game. In the 82nd minute, that's Collins again, slide rule pass into Mark Sherrard. He drills this past Carl Rosinski for his 4th goal of the year. Memphis finishing off the season with a big win over UAB.
They gotta love it. And your men's college soccer review is brought to you by the NSCAA. Remind you, the 2011 National Soccer Coaches Association of American Convention is in Baltimore, Maryland, January 12th through the 16th, and registration is now open. Witness the best of us, the best of US. Sign up now at NSCAA.com.